Hello and welcome back to another episode of Disorganized and Confused. I'm your host Kenji. Yeah, it's been quite a bit. I wouldn't say a long time. Um, it's been quite a bit. It's been kind of hectic. But I'm slowly getting into the groove of things. I promise to upload constantly. But yeah, I'm slowly getting to the groove of things. So how you guys been? Update on me, school. Yeah. Uh, I'm finally building a telescope after like 2 weeks of waiting for the kit to come. So yeah. um, these past 2 weeks have been kind of jarring, I would say. Like, honestly, I don't know. Mm, I don't know how to put into words, but it's been a little bit hectic. And then on top of that, it has been raining, and then I had like problems with my roof has been leaking, so I had to like focus, put all my attention, and trying to like get the landlord's attention to come fix it or do something to prevent um the water from coming in. So yeah, fucking. Uh, um, but yeah, fucking. Uh, I just hope that I become somewhat successful in terms of being a filmmaker. Like having, I want to make enough so I could live comfortably in my just comfortably be financial free. I'm not trying to be a multimillionaire. No, I'm not trying to be those rich people. No, like I honestly just want to just live comfortably, be financial free, not worried about money. That's the thing. There's a term that my favorite YouTuber, he's a comedian as well. I don't know if you've heard of him. David So. He has this podcast that inspired me to make my own. With my another favorite YouTuber of mine, um, named Chantarantsu. He used to be known as Timothy De La Ghetto. Uh, but yeah, like one of the things that they talked about is work like this is not really work. Like yes, it is. You have to upload, you have to keep a constant schedule, you have to keep your audience engaged. But if you complain about this to someone like, I don't know, construction worker, they're gonna tell you to fuck off because they're breaking their back, just making do for the work. Like it's back breaking work. Now they said that to complain, like if you want to complain people from in your like workspace, like to other YouTubers, to other podcasters, or for in my example, to other filmmakers who want to be in film. Just complain about that, because writing a script, it's not back-breaking labor. I'm not out in the sun or in the rain or in the cold. It's not. So I have this concept that I don't see this as work. What I'm doing, I don't see this as work. Um, I see it as more like a hobby. And I think if I do what I like, eventually followers would come. Like I'm just trying to do this for the experience, like I stated it in my last few podcasts. Um, but yeah, let me tell you, fuck, I was trying to write a script the other night. Like I had like the base idea, but I couldn't get into words, and I, I, I don't condone this. Like I not condone this, but I'm not saying to to do it. But sometimes I kind of need a little inspiration. So I do take some I took some edibles. um and once I came the following day when I just started writing when I was high, when I felt it, I would just started writing script ideas left and right, and and um I went over them earlier today, and I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good. They're pretty good ideas. They're interesting ideas. Um, so yeah, like I said, don't I don't I don't know how to say it, but I don't advertise the usage of drugs. So like, if you smoke weed, do whatever. If whatever makes you happy and doesn't affect those around you, then go ahead and do it. If you think that you can't control it, then I don't recommend it at all. Um, I I'm just saying this as a thing. I'm not promoting the use of drugs. I'm just stating that what I've my experience. Like I'm gonna be transparent with you guys, because that's a vow that I chose to do. So yeah, they were pretty good. Like, I was coming up with multiple ideas, and now that I reviewed them sober, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. They were pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's funny. It's funny to because I had this I took this writing class, and I had this writing professor for scripts, and he says, "Look, in order to tell a good story, some of it to sound genuine, it has to come from experience. Like, if you haven't, like, for example, you can't write about driving a car if you've never driven a car in your life. Like, it's people, it's gonna sound ingenuine. You could look up the information, but you can't, like, put that relatable energy in it. And I that struck a chord with me, because it's true. Like, if you wanna, like, let's say there's a party scene and you haven't been into a party, or you haven't been to, like, a college party and shit like that, it's gonna sound disingenuous. Like, you could say, "Oh, there was drugs everywhere," but, like, the dialogue and basically how the scene is gonna come out. It's gonna come out like, yo, it felt like the writer or the director has never been to a party. This feels like off. Like, you could tell when the person doesn't have the experience, and they try to write about something. So, like I said, that struck the chord with me, saying that if you want to be a good script writer and you want to write about all these experiences, you have to experience them firsthand. Now, like he said, like, I don't advertise, like, I'm not condoning the use of drugs or anything. Like, but if you're gonna um write about parties and stuff like that, or social interactions, you have to experience it. He says, like, if you want to draw the effects of the drugs, talk to someone who has experience taking them, and write about that. Like, it has to come from genuine. You can't, like, the whole point of movies, what I've been told, is that it's to help the audience escape from their current world and invite him to an adventure. Like, the world that the scriptwriter and director are creating, it's something that the audience, you have to lure your audience. You have to, like, forget that, like, you have to suck them into your world. You get me? That's excuse me. That's and in order to do that, um you have to have, it has to be genuine. Like, you have to have genuine experiences, or have someone who experiences it firsthand tell you about them, so it could come straight from reality. Like it's like you don't try to pull the wool over people's eyes. Um, so yeah, fuck, it's been windy. It's windy as hell right now. Um, it is fucking cold. I just hope that this weird weather that we've been having lately um goes away soon and becomes to normal. Like we I live in LA. Everybody who lives out of state who are hearing this may think LA weather is pussy weather, but um when you get crazy weather and the infrastructure is not used to it, it gets chaotic. That's the thing that I've noticed. Like the 405 was flooded. A freeway in a freeway was flooded, which is insane. I find it insane. Um so yeah. Uh Now, another thing that I find insane is how adult I'm becoming. Like I've noticed that I'm enjoying stuff that I wouldn't have enjoyed. I wouldn't have enjoyed when I was younger. Like for example, I discovered matcha a couple years ago. Um, and at first it felt like earthy. I'm like, um, like it tasted weird, and then I guess it's biasm, but I don't know. I've tried it again like 2 years later. Because this these YouTubers, these influencers, these content creators that I look up to, um, and the ones who I look up to opened a matcha store. I'm like, you know what? Maybe the matcha that I had was like I don't know, bad or low quality or whatever. So let me try. They say they're selling premium, high grade, ceremonial matcha tea. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let me try it. And honestly, I really liked it. I really, really liked it. Like I put little to no sweetener, and I like it. And I know matcha's kind of like earthy and slightly bitter, but I I don't know. I really enjoyed it. Um, and it's funny because my older brother, who's like I want to say a foodie, but he likes good food and stuff like that. When he tasted it, he's like, "Nah, this thing tastes like dirt," and and I feel like I was like that when I was younger. So now I know my taste buds are changing. So another thing to feel old. I'm one step closer to an old man. Um, yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Um, it's insane how life can be. Um, I'm honestly, it's honestly I it sucks that life is changing so fast and I just don't realize it. Like time moves fast and I'm oblivious to it. Like it's crazy to wake up one day like, oh shit, I'm almost I'm almost 30. I'm almost 40. It's just weird. Like one day you wake up and you realize like what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm like almost like I'm almost 27 years old. What the hell? Like I want to better my life. That's what I want. Like I just want to live comfortably and but I feel like I've taken my youth for granted by not focusing on what I want and not working to achieve that goal. And like it's crazy how I let just time fly by and time waits for no one. Like it's crazy. It's crazy how hard the feeling is of you when you wake up like, "Oh shit." Like you just realize like what the fuck have I been doing with my life? So that's like one of the reasons why I started to like do this, like, because I I want to be in the film industry, in the entertainment industry, so I could work with what I love. Like, I love recording. This, what I'm doing right now, doesn't feel like a chore. It just feels like I'm talking to people, like having a normal conversation. Yeah, I might mess up here and there because I'm not used to it, but honestly, this is my first podcast. I've tried uploading multiple times, but it's like my first like actual live, like I'm uploading and stuff like that. So I do have that sense of nervousness and anxiety, but but I was doing research the other day, and they were saying, oh, top 10 things that, like, no, it said it was advice from the top 15, top 10, I don't remember the title, of YouTubers, and they were giving good advice. Like Mr. Beast was one of the first ones, and he said, like, just if you're gonna record, just record. Like, do whatever you like. Once you upload 100 videos, or 100, like, just upload, and once you hit your hundred like upload, then you can talk to me. Then you can find what you want. But right now, just get into the groove of things. And that that stuck with me. I'm like, oh shit. So I am gonna start, like, uploading constantly. I know I said that I did a schedule, but right now it's been hectic. Like, I do have the other two episodes right now currently waiting to be edited. Um but yeah. Um you gotta excuse me a bit. I kind of have, like, a slight cold because of the rain and all that stuff. I am taking medicine. Like I stated last time, not I'm slightly sick, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better. But yeah, it's so by the time of this recording, I will have the other two, like, just waiting to be uploaded. And I feel like I should have at least one, like, in wait back order, not back order, but like in in ready to when I, let's say, I skip a week, or I had to do something that they didn't allow me to record, to have it a backlog. That's what it's called. Yeah, a backlog of just content. So I think I should have like two, or maybe one or two, and then maybe like four episodes, not episodes, fucking vlogs, because I am planning to do vlogs. And gaming wise, I think I should have like two on the back end, like on the back burner, on the backlog. So yeah. Um Now, normally I like to, during around this time, it's already like in the like 20-minute mark. Um like, in order to close it out, I normally give a story. Um and it goes back to how oblivious I can be. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how oblivious I am. Um I think I stated it in my other podcast, on my other episode, but if I did, I do have like another story. If I haven't told you, like, I gotta review the vlog before this one. I haven't, like, finished editing it, but I do have the second episode, like, ready to upload. Like, I reviewed it. The third one I don't remember, and I recorded that one like 2 weeks ago. Um, so I'll just tell you another one. Um, this is goes back to like middle school and high school. Um, Here's how oblivious and dumb I can be. Like, there was this girl. She was cute. Let's call her. Let's just say Maria. That's not her name, but let's just say Maria. Like, it's easy. Um, she, this guy, let's call him Tom. So Tom fucking had a massive crush on Maria, and Maria, I don't know, I felt like she had a crush on me, but I didn't confirm it until like it was too late because how oblivious I am. Like the reason, and I'll tell you the reason why I'm oblivious. Like the reason why I'm oblivious is because I had my when I was young, like any other kid when they're young, they get their heart broken. So I got my heart broken like nasty, like it was like fuck, and I just automatically assumed that girls just don't they don't they're just nice. They're not looking for a boyfriend. I'm like whatever. So I just assume like things that all the nice things that girls done for me. I just assume like oh she's the girl's nice. Like there's nothing, there's no strings attached to this. There's no oh she's being nice because she likes me. I just overall in general I just believe all girls are nice. And most of them they are. Some can be for a lack of better term bitches. But this girl, she was super nice. Um, and like it's crazy. It's crazy that I didn't like I didn't figure it out. Like I'm dumb. Like I guess I'm dumb in terms of letting my heartbrokenness take over, dictate my actions over if a girl likes me or not. Um and going back to the topic, I felt like she would always hug me a lot. Like I've noticed that, and especially in front of the girl, I mean, especially in front of Tom. Like, excuse me, either to make. I felt like it was either to like she knew she liked them, and he was just like showing him like, yo, I'm not interested. I like other like whatever, or I'm just nice in general. I don't know. Like honestly, I will never understand what is going on a woman's mind because we both think differently, and yeah, it's like I say I'm straightforward, and I'm straightforward, but I feel like women don't like that. They like ooh. I feel like they like the little ooh, the little mystery, the little cat and mouse, like playing hard to get thing, um, like stuff like that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a guy. I don't know how women think. Um, um, but yeah, it's it's the women's mind is always gonna be an enigma. Like maybe there's a lot of videos saying, "Oh, this means if a girl does this, it means this." Like honestly, if it doesn't come from a girl's mouth, and and it's not like fake, like no, not fake. If it's not, if it if it comes from a girl's mouth and she like if how to say this, I want to say fake, but if it's genuine, you get me? If it has that genuine feel to it, and it's coming from a woman's mouth, then and only then I will believe it. But if it's like oh, like if it's a video advice that guys do, like oh, woman loves it, like bro, how do you know? Like you're not a woman. I mean, you can identify as one, but the brain chemistry is slightly different. So come on. Um, I'm not gonna get into that whole gender thing. I would like to avoid the controversy and the politics of it and stuff like that. I will say this: do you do what you do? If you feel like you're an attack helicopter, you're an attack helicopter. I don't really care. Whatever makes you happy, whatever floats your boat. Um, just don't push it onto me. I will respect your wishes and stuff like that, but don't force it on me. Like that's the only thing. That's the only thing I ask. Don't force it on me. Don't force it on me. Like I will respect your preferences and your identity on all I do. On all I want is for you to respect mine. That's it. You could do whatever you want. If you like having a dick in your mouth, you like having a dick in your mouth. If you like a coochie on your face, you like a coochie on your face. There's no discriminatory thing. If you feel like you're a guy, a boy one day and then a female one day, or you're neither, that's fine with me. As long as you don't push that on me, I'll respect your boundaries. I'll respect everything. Just don't push it onto me. I'm I really don't I really don't find it like it's a bother. It's not like if it's. I feel like everybody should just respect everybody else. Like you shouldn't get mad of other people's opinions, because it's their opinions and it's their own truth. Like they're entitled to their own opinion, and I feel like everybody should respect everybody else's. Like even if you disagree, just don't argue. Like you could have a conversation. Like it's there's no point in arguing. It's like you don't win like that. It's like the moment that you start like getting angry and arguing, you just lost at that point because you let your emotion dictate your actions. Now, am I saying that having your emotions dictate your actions is a bad thing? I'm saying that it could be a dangerous thing. That's all I'm saying. That if you act out of emotions, sometimes it's not very good. Like, say for instance, you're driving and a person cuts you off, and you get road rage, and you know what? Fuck it. You start speeding and you fucking crash into them, and you either the the least worst thing that could happen in that scenario is that you just guys both mess up your cars. That's it. The worst thing that you could have that could happen, you ran into them. You kill the person. The car goes like it could be a freak scenario. The car fucking swerves because the guy hits. Well, not the guy, but the person that you hit because you were enraged because you let your anger dictate your actions. He hits. Like, let's say the person hits their head in the steering wheel. He knocks himself out or kills himself, but with his whole body weight, steps on the gas and fucking swerves, hits another car. Fucking I don't know. It's a oil tanker and fucking explodes, and all because you fucking crashed because you got angry at because someone cut you off. And you decided to, you know what, fuck this. I'm gonna ram into this guy or this person. Like I said, like I just say that letting your emotions take control of your actions can be a dangerous thing. That's all I'm saying. Now, I know that I rambled a bit, but yeah, like I'm just saying that how oblivious I was. That she just kept hugging me, and then we had this field trip, right? We went to like Santa Monica Beach, like the pier and shit, and she would not let go of my hand, like at all. Like we're at the beach, we got in the water together. She held my hand, and then she fed me ice cream. I'm like, yo, like I was saying, like I was like telling myself, like, is this a date that I don't know about? Or she's just being friendly. Like I said, I'm I just don't want to get my heart broken again, man. Your boy has a sensitive heart. I gotta protect this at all cost. So yeah, fucking yeah, and I kind of felt bad for the guy who liked her, because I don't know. I guess the heart wants what the heart wants. But I was honestly like, you know what? This guy likes you. Um, you should. I wouldn't say this guy likes you. Like, I kind of like tried not to like do any show any like give her a hug in front of him or for just I don't know. It's I feel like out of respect for him since he did like her and was hanging around with her, and I I wouldn't say he was my friend. I would say he was more like an acquaintance. Cause I feel like a friend is someone that you keep in touch like for years and years, years. Yes, you may drift apart, but they'll still like even after years later, like, hey, how's it going? This and this and that. Then like, hey, what's up? It's someone who would always like be there for you, even though you guys drift apart. But yeah, like I don't know. I don't consider him a friend because I haven't talked to him in years, and I wouldn't say we had a falling out, but we just drift apart, and like he went his way and I went my way, and I kind of felt bad. Um, and the crazy thing is that I didn't know that she had a crush on me until like high school, and this other girl also had a crush on me. I'm like, God damn, like, bro, like, like, I feel like women, girls, anybody who's listening, if you like a person and they're oblivious, just fucking tell them. Tell them, whoops, 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 sorry. That's my phone. If you like a person, and they're oblivious, and you know that they're oblivious, 9 times out of 10, the person is oblivious. Um, just let them know. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Honestly, the worst that could happen would be, hey, I appreciate it, but I don't see you like that. I hope we continue to be friends. That's the worst that can happen. So like, that's the worst that can happen. Just that. um, but yeah, so that's I'll end that on that note. I will try to upload this as soon as I can with the others. So it's gonna be a podcast a week. Um, and I would say 2 vlogs a week. So it would be 3 videos, 3 videos on my YouTube. So it would be the podcast and the 2 vlogs. One of them is gonna just be like updates on life and rants, and the other one's gonna be like my behind the scenes of shit like that because I want to take you along. So hey, like the guy said, like Mr. Beast said, fucking upload, just whatever, just do whatever you find happy, and whatever works, it works. And once you have like 100 videos, then talk to me. Yeah, I'm also gonna do gameplay. I already have almost everything set up. I'm just gonna. I might record after this. I'm gonna do Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna play that. So check that video out soon. So yeah. Thank you for listening, and if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Even though it's just a still image of my logo, but thank you, I appreciate it, and I want to just end it. Thank you for listening. I hope you listen to. If you haven't listened to last week's episode, listen to last week's episode. It's just just me rambling. But yeah. Also, if you're on YouTube, I'm gonna link videos. I'm gonna learn how to do the end card thing. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for listening. Have a good day. Bye.